these are my 5 top performing stocks of 2025 that I'm still holding in 2026. And I'm going to show you each of the names, and then plus I'm going to break down the current price action chart to see if there's still a good buy at today's price levels. So first we're going to jump over to my Wealthsimple account. All-time return is almost 60% here, and in the last 12 months it's 30.67%. We'll look at the first stock here, which is Albemarle, which actually I just sold about a week ago, but we'll look at the price chart anyway. And here we're on the daily chart, and you can see it's just had this incredible run up since its lows here in April. I think I got in just before here in March, something like that, and I averaged down, and my return, if I remember correctly, was something like 146%. And if we're looking at the price chart here, I think we're quite overextended. I don't think I could really recommend this stock unless we had a pretty good pullback from, let's say the lows here. We'll put the Fibonacci on there, and look at this huge gap up just today. Unless this thing pulled back down to 100, what is that, 98.83, or even half of that to 113, I don't think we're going to see that. So I could not recommend this stock at these levels. Let's move on to the next one. Next up we have Alibaba. This is the one I bought it, and in my Wealthsimple account I still own it right here, and I'm up 50% on there. Here's the 1-year chart. It is up 114%. I got in originally around 85 and then kind of averaged up, sold it a couple times, and we are sitting at 114% today. And then if we look at the technical chart here, we basically just came out of a perfect Fibonacci extension or retracement. Maybe if we use a different low, like these equal lows, this support here, you can see we ran up to 190-ish dollars and then dropped down to 145, and now we're back on our way up. So if you wanted to get in this one, I would still say you can. Maybe on the short term, if you can get in here, we're gapped up, so 156, 153. If we can retest in this area here, that would be a good spot to get a pretty nice price if you were bullish on this stock. I'm bullish on this stock. I think this is gonna go maybe not all the way up to all-time highs in the next year, but I think for sure this thing has room to go to 220, 222 easily. That might be the next time that I take profit. And the next one would be Cooper Standard. Let's go into Wealthsimple here, and Cooper Standard, I am up 131%. My average price is $14.86, and today we're trading at $34.35. And then on the price chart, let's see what we got. Technically speaking, what would be a good entry price? I'd be inclined to add to this actually if we can get back down. Looks like we got some resistance here. Well, it's becoming a double top. I think this is still bullish, but if it came back down to 25, I think you'd be pretty lucky, and I would accumulate more shares there for sure. And I think this is gonna get up to 52.73 as an upside target, or even this one here, this high at $47. So that would be a buy for sure if you can get it on sale. And then the next one, we have Intel. Intel is off on a tear. This stock is doing so well for me. and let's pull it up here. Past year it's up 149%. That's if you got in when it was 19 bucks. I think my price is more 22. Yeah, my average price is 22, so I'm up 117% all time. This used to be a really big position of mine, but I trimmed it in half, over half. Actually, I sold over 60 shares, so I can get into some silver. And let's see what this price chart says. Yeah, it's just making new higher highs. If this can retrace, you know, 41 bucks or back to $40, that would be a pretty good spot to get in. And even better if it came back down to, you know, the 30s. The low 30s would be an absolute steal. You know, if Lip-Bu-Tan executes on this turnaround for Intel, I think $100 for this stock is not out of the question. Next up is VFC Corp is the last one. All time 50%. Average price is 13. I started buying this one. There's a big buy right there for 9,000 bucks Canadian. So yeah, July 22nd was when I started getting into that one for $12.09, 96 cents. And then technically on the chart, we have made a bottom. We are climbing back up. You know, if you can get a retracement, you know, down to 13 bucks again, I don't think you're gonna see it, but that would be a really good price. And other than that, you know, this base right here, if we can get back to $17 on the high end and 16 bucks, those would be pretty good entry points as well. So those are my top performing 5 picks from 2025 that I'm still holding in 2026, other than Albemarle. If you like this video and you want me to make more of them, just give me a like and leave a comment on some of the stocks that you might enjoy me doing some price action breakdowns for. Catch you in the next one.